Welcome, guys. Today is Saturday. It is March 23rd. We are here for our Saturday morning yoga. So I hope you have a nice quiet space, some comfy mats, and we're going to spend the next hour together just de-stressing the body and the mind. Let's go ahead and find a nice comfy position on our mat. We're going to let our arms rest at our sides, palms open to the sky. Closing our eyes, begin to breathe deeply, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the nose. I'm going to really slow the breathing down and just focus on feeling that belly, back, and rib cage expand and open as we inhale. And feeling that same area of the body contracting and emptying as we exhale. Let's bring awareness to our face. Let's relax our forehead. Relax our eyes. Relax our jaw. And then let's bring awareness and breath into the neck and relax all the tension from the neck. Guiding our breath and awareness into the arms, let's breathe from the top of our shoulders out through our fingertips. And then let's guide our breath into our legs and breathe from our hips all the way down to the tips of our toes. And then guide our breath into our spine and let's breathe from the top of our head all the way down to the tailbone, allowing our breath to weave itself in between each segment of our spine. Now let's roll our head to the left, bring it back to neutral, and let's roll to the right. Then back to neutral. And then try bringing your chin towards your chest. Feeling that lengthening of the back of our neck. And then let the head come back to neutral. Inhale, float the arms skyward. Exhale behind us. Reach out through fingers. Press out through heels. Try to stretch a little farther with left arm, left leg. A little farther with right arm, right leg. And then again, arms and legs at the same time, stretching. And then feel that go soft. Now let's just wiggle our fingers and our toes. And then they can just relax. Start drawing the left knee in towards your chest, and then let's use our hands to bring the leg even closer in. Want to keep the shoulders relaxed on the mat, and we'll flex and point that foot. And then let's slowly roll our ankle around and around. And reverse. And then just flex your foot and spread your toes out really wide. Scrunch them up tight. Spread them wide. Scrunch up tight. Once more, spread wide. Scrunch tight, and then relax the foot. Now begin to circle the knee slowly around. And then let's go the other way a few times. And then just keep the knee hugged in super close. From there, we'll send that leg out, and we'll switch. Bringing the right knee in this time, give it a good hug close to the body. And let's flex and point our foot. And trace that slow circle around at the ankle. And reverse. And then just let your foot rest. And then we're going to flex our foot and spread our toes open really wide. Scrunch them tight. Spread open. Scrunch tight. Spread open. Scrunch tight. And then let that foot relax. Knee circles round and round. And then we go a few the other way. And then just keep the knee tucked in. Now let's bring the other knee in at the same time. So again, using the hands to just hug the legs really close to the body, keeping the shoulders relaxed. And then we'll rock a few times side to side. Focus on feeling a massage on either side of your spine. And then hold to center and we'll circle both knees round and round. That's going to take the massage into lower back. Now let's reverse. And again, just keep the knees tucked in super close. Now tighten the belly as you press through the back of the ribs. And round up so your nose comes close to your knees. And let's release down. Try that again. Tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs. Rounding the spine, nose toward knees. And release down. Now let the feet come to the mat. Let the knees start to fall open as we press the soles of our feet together. And just use your hands to press on those inner thighs, taking that opening stretch just a little farther. And then we'll bring the knees back up and space your feet apart about hips distance. Turn the toes in slightly, arms at our sides, palms to the sky. Begin to tighten the belly and peel off the mat. Just want to lift up into a shoulder bridge where we're not feeling any weight transferring into the neck. We're feeling lots of activation in the gluteals and the hamstrings with no pressure in the knees. And then as slowly as you went up, we're going to come down one segment at a time. Try again, tightening the belly. We're slowly peeling up. Pressing those hips up nice and high. And then exhale, sinking back down. Again, tightening the belly as we're slowly peeling up. Holding on to that bridge. And then slowly coming back down. And then once we're all the way down and we're feeling everything resting on the mat, knees pull back in. Give yourself that tight, tight hug. And again, let's rock a few times side to side. Now just hold center. Tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs. Rounding up so nose comes up towards our knees. And then using the power of that belly, we're going to exhale and roll ourselves up. And then once we've made it up, let's ease into a nice cross-legged position. So we want to position, we feel our sit bones on the mat, relaxing the shoulders, feeling the neck remain long and the heart center open. And then we're simply dropping our chin to our chest, breathing into the back of our neck. Inhale, lift to back, open our throat. Exhale again, chin to chest. Inhale, lift to back, open the throat. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lift to back, open the throat. And then we're back to neutral. From there, we're going to turn our head to look over that right shoulder. Let's come back through neutral and turn and look left. Come back to neutral and we turn to look right. And while we're there, let your chin drop towards that right shoulder. Bring the head back up, pass through neutral as we turn and look left. And then while we're looking left, let your chin drop towards your shoulder. And then back up and return to neutral. From there, we're going to drop the chin to the chest and roll left ear to left shoulder. Now try placing your left fingers just above the tip of your right ear. and pushing your right palm into the mat. So I want you to feel a stretch starting in the right palm and traveling up the arm along the side of our neck. And then we're going to reach high, extend to the sky, and gaze up at that left hand. Side bend to the right, and lift back up. Again, side bend, and lift. Once more, side bend. Now sweep that left arm forward, reach all the way out to the left, and then back up. And then let the arm float down. And then once we're all the way down, draw the shoulders into the ears, and let them release. Again, shoulders to ears, and release. Once more, shoulders to ears, and release. And then let your chin drop to your chest. Now tipping right ear to right shoulder, place the right hand just above the tip of the left ear. And then push that left palm into your mat, breathing up the arm and along the side of our neck. Reach high to the sky, gazing up. And then side bend off to our left. And come back up. Side bend. And lift. Again, side bend. And lift. This time, let's side bend. Sweep forward, reach out to the right. Come all the way back up and over. And let that arm float down. Once down, let's draw shoulders into ears and release. Again, shoulders to ears and release. Once more, shoulders to ears and release. And then shoulder rolls from back to front. Begin to increase to some arm circles, making them a little larger. And some really, really big ones. And we're just going to stretch high to the sky. Now let your hands come together at heart center. Inhale, open arms and heart. Exhale, round the spine back so that the hands come close. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Once more, inhale, open. And exhale, round. And then let's return to seated mountain pose, where we'll take another nice full breath. Exhale as we soften, and we're ready to transition to hands and knees. So whatever way works for you, we want to get ourselves onto hands and knees. So we've got shoulders over hands, hips over knees, tops of the feet on the mat. Spreading fingers nice and wide, turning hands in slightly. Pressing down through second, third, and fourth knuckles on each hand gives us foundational hands. Start to sink the navel as you lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart, cow. Exhale, round out for cat. Again, let's inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, round cat. And then return to that neutral spine. Let's extend through the heel of the right foot. Add the left arm forward, turning left palm to the sky. Spinal balance. Exhale, let's lower and switch. Press to the left heel, add the right arm forward, palm to the sky. Exhale, lower, and let's switch again, extend and reach. This time we're going to bring the right knee in to meet the left elbow and re-extend. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, extend. Once more, exhale, pull in. Inhale, extend. Return to all fours and switch. Left leg and right arm extend, palm to the sky. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, extend. Once more, exhale, pull in, and inhale, extend. We're back to all fours. Now we're ready to touch our big toes together, separate the knees, push the tailbone way, way back towards the heels, drop chest to knees, forehead to the mat, and then open palms to the sky, and there's our extended child's pose. Come back to foundational hands, begin to tuck the toes, and let's lift our tailbone towards the sky, bringing us into downward facing dog. So when we're in down dog, we want to let our head just dangle freely through the arms. Let's nod the head yes a few times. We'll shake it no. And then just hang out. Meanwhile, feel your rib cage pulling closer to your thighs. And feel the back of your shoulder blades reaching towards the gluteals. Walking our dog, lift and lower each heel individually. And then just let your heels press down, down, down. And then from there, let's inhale into a neutral plank. And exhale back up into down dog. Inhaling to our neutral plank. And exhale, down dog. One more time, inhale into plank. From there, modify to the knees, and then slowly lower, elbows opening. Once our chest down, let our hips come down, our elbows tuck in. Press through the tops of the feet and the hip bones. Lengthen through the top of your head and rise into cobra. Exhale, elbows open, coming down. They tuck in as we inhale, lengthen, rise into cobra. Exhale again, elbows open. Inhale, lengthen, rise into cobra. From there, we'll tuck our toes and let's come back up into down dog. Again, walking our dog a few more times. Pressing the heels down and then inhaling to plank. Feel free to modify to your knees. Exhale, lowering, elbows open, chest down, hips down, elbows tuck in. Inhale, lengthen, rise into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's try that one more time, inhaling to our plank. Modifying if we'd like, exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. From there, let's bring ourselves back down onto all fours. Sink the navel, lift the tailbone, lift the head, open the heart, cow. And then exhale, round for cat. Back to neutral spine. Right foot steps forward between the hands. Once there, let's make sure the right knee is stationed over the ankle. We're going to press to the top of our left foot and reach to the sky. Crescent moon. And then from there, neutralize the spine, open the arms wide, and let's hinge forward. So we bring our rib cage close to our front thigh, and there's our airplane. Exhale the hands to the mat. Let's tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, and that brings us into runner's lunge. Check that we've got the right knee over the ankle. We've got a nice long back leg. Now step the right foot back and return to plank. Press back up into downward facing dog. And then return to all fours. Sink the navel, lift the tailbone, lift the head, open the heart, cow. And exhale, round again for cat. And then we're back to neutral spine. Now let's step the left foot forward between the hands, making sure that the knee stays positioned over the ankle. Pressing through the top of our right foot, let's reach to the sky. And we're back into crescent moon. Open the arms, neutralize the spine, and then begin to hinge forward, bringing ribs close to that front thigh. And there's our airplane. Hands released to the mat. Tuck the right toes under, lift the right knee, and there we are back in runner's lunge. Now let's step the right foot forward, toes close, heels apart, and slowly roll the body up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Again, inhale to the sky. And exhale to the heart. Now inhale to the sky, and as we exhale, we're going to fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, let's sink deeper. Inhale, roll back up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Again, inhale, extend, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, rolling up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to our heart. Again, inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back. There's our plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lengthen, rise for cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale to plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, rolling up, reach to the sky. Exhale to our heart. Again, inhale, sky. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Again, inhale, touch the sky, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, rolling up, reaching to the sky. Exhale to the heart. One last sun salutation. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, holding plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. From there, let the arms extend at our sides. Feel your toes spreading open and pressing into the earth. Feel your fingertips reaching downward and the top of your head reaching towards the sky. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Let's take the right leg, extend it behind us, hip level. Place your hands so they form a tripod with your left foot. And there's tripod balance. We can remain like that, or we can position our left thumb so it forms a straight line with our left pinky toe. Or we roll the right hip open and add that right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, right hand down if it's lifted. Go ahead and step the right foot way back as you bend your left knee. And that brings us into runner's lunge. Now push the left heel down, turn the left toes out slightly. Align the back of your right heel with the back of your left heel and start lifting upper body. On the way up, check, is your left knee over your ankle? How about your hip bones? Are they facing forward? Are your shoulders square out over those hip bones? And then go ahead and edge your arms for your one. Exhale, let's fold forward, hands return to the mat. Come back to the ball of your right foot and send your left foot back into plank. Exhale, let's lower down. Inhale, lengthen, rise into cobra. And exhale, we're back up into downward facing dog. Inhale again into our plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, let's roll up. Reach high and touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale again, extend. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, a little deeper. Let's extend the left leg this time behind us, hip level. Hands form a tripod with that right foot. There's our tripod balance, or we align our right thumb with our right pinky toe. We start rolling the left hip open. We add that left hand high to the sky. And there's half moon balance. Exhale the hand down if it's lifted. Stepping way back with our left foot as we bend the right knee, and that brings us to our lunge. From there, we push the left heel down, turn left toes out slightly, align right heel with back of left heel. We're lifting upper body, checking right knee stays over ankle, hip bones facing forward. Meanwhile, shoulders stacked over hips. We add the arms. Warrior one. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. We're back to the ball of our left foot. We step our right foot back into plank. We exhale and lower down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, right back up into downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, rolling up. Reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to our heart. Inhale again to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink a little deeper and cradle those elbows in the palms of your hands. So we're going to let our head just dangle within that frame. We're going to feel our ribs resting on our thighs, which means we may have to bend those knees. And then let your fingers release to the mat. Let's step back with our right foot, again bringing us into runner's lunge. Once you feel like you're nice and stable in your lunge, let's try lifting up our body into high lunge. And then once we feel established there, if you wish, you can add your arms for crescent lunge. And then let the arms open wide, stay long in the waist, and let's hinge forward into airplane lunge. From there, we'll let our fingers return to the mat, and we'll proceed to walk ourselves around into a nice wide straddle, facing the wide edge of our mat. So we want to adjust our feet, toes always in slightly, heels out slightly, hands directly under shoulders, inhaling to look out, flat back. And then exhale, we're going to try to sink a little lower by bending the elbows, dropping the forearms, dropping the head, and bending our knees if we need to. And then from there, let's press down into the palms, pushing the arms straighter and straighter. Begin to bend the right knee and just shift your weight to the right, keeping that left foot flat on the mat. Feel the stretch in that inner left thigh. And then let's come back to center neutral. Now let's take the left hand and reach across towards the right big toe. Inhale, right arm to the side, and then exhale, revolve at the waist. And that takes us into a twisting straddle. Then we'll exhale, bring the right hand down. Left hand comes back into place. Let's rock back onto our heels, lifting the toes and spreading them open really wide. And then start to press the feet flat down, and we're raising our heels. And then let the heels press down. From there, inhale, flat back, look out. Exhale, let's open one arm at a time. There's our straddle airplane. And then as we inhale, we'll slowly rise to standing. Once we're fully upright, feet are a little wider than hips, toes in, heels out, palms opening to the sky, 5-pointed star. I'm going to inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, fold forward, brush the earth. And then inhale to our sunflower. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sunflower. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sunflower. Once more, exhale, fold. And inhale, sunflower. And then just let the arms return to our 5-pointed star. From there, let the left arm lower down, make a full circle, come up and back into place. Same with the right, let it lower down, make that full circle. And now both arms together, lower down and open. Lower down and open. One more time, lower down and open. And then rotate your palms to face forward and let's bring our hands together. Once they're together, we'll lace our fingers and then press our index fingers together and feel that deep stretch between your shoulder blades. Bending the elbows. We want to get our elbows and our forearms as close together as we can. We want to keep our elbows shoulder lifted. And then start to extend towards the sky, allowing upper arms to frame our ears without tensing the shoulders or the neck. Get a little taller and longer out of your waist and do a slight back bend. And then back to neutral. And let's reopen to 5-pointed star. Now we're ready to turn our left toes to the front end of our mat. And this time we want to align our left heel with our right arch. We want to keep our hip bones facing the side edge of our mat. And then when ready, bending the left knee so it comes out over the ankle without going past our toes. And then let's pull that leg straight and try again. Beautiful. And then pull straight. And one more time. Really settling into that powerful warrior 2. Stretching that left arm a little farther forward. Lift the left as you lower your right. Push left palm to the sky. And there's our reverse warrior. And then from reverse warrior, let's bring left forearm to left thigh. Right hand reaching to the sky. Think about keeping your chest at a 90-degree angle to your mat. And there's our modified extended angle pose. And then let the right arm start to lower down towards your hip. There's that full circle. But as it comes back up, we're going to pull ourselves back up into warrior 2. And then we're ready to pull our left leg straight. And there we are back in our starting position. So we're imagining ourselves being pressed between 2 panes of glass. While we're still being pressed, we start to pull that right hip to the right, and then we start reaching our left hand as far away from our right hip as we can. Once we can't go any farther, send the left hand low and the right hand high. Still being pressed between those 2 panes of glass. We create that sensation of pressing the right hip a little bit forward, rolling the right shoulder slightly back. Now try bending the right elbow so the back of your right hand presses into your lower back. Keep that right shoulder pointing up towards the sky, and then bend the left knee. And we can either place our left forearm on our left thigh or reach that left hand to the mat. And this would be our preparation for bound angle. We can stay just like that, or we could simply bring that left wrist up so our right hand can grab hold of it. Or we could try sending the left hand between the legs, letting those hands hook together, but keeping that right shoulder pointing towards the sky. And we'll take one more inhale. On the exhale, go ahead and send that left hand either to mat or forearm to the thigh and re-extend the right arm up. And then as we exhale, let's revolve upper body and we return to runner's lunge. From there, we step back with our left foot, bringing us back into plank. Exhale as we're lowering. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. You can hang out there in your plank or you could insert a push-up. And then we press back up into downward facing dog. Now try extending through the right heel, reaching it towards the sky. There's our three-legged dog. And then let's step our right foot through the hands, bringing us back into runner's lunge. And once we've established lunge, I'm going to push the left heel down, turn the toes out slightly, and then start pulling that right leg straighter and straighter, lifting up our right toes. Once we've got our legs as straight as we can, let's inhale, look out. Exhale, sink down into that right thigh. And then see if you can let your toes sink back into the mat. Let's take one more inhale. On the exhale, let's rebend the right knee so we're back into our runner's lunge. And then we'll step our left foot forward so we've got our toes close and our heels apart. And then start to bend your knees. And while you're bending your knees, you're going to pull them closer and closer together. You're going to lift your ribs away from your thighs, hit your arms. And there's our chair pose. Inhale, reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Now let's inhale to the sky and exhale, open just the arms. We're going to let them come together behind our back and hook together. And then start to pull down with your knuckles as you open your heart and you open your throat. And then let's inhale neutral. And exhale, hinge forward. Pull those ribs close to your thighs. Let your head drop. And then see if you can lift your arms a little higher. Exhale, hands release to the mat. Left foot steps back into our lunge. Once you feel that you've established your lunge and you feel sturdy, let's lift upper body for high lunge. And then see if we can add the arms, creating crescent lunge. As we exhale, let's fold forward, hands to the mat. And then we're ready to walk ourselves around into our straddle. So now we should be facing the other wide edge of the mat. Toes in, heels out, hands under shoulders. Inhale, flat back, look out. And then exhale, let's sink deeper down. Allowing that head to drop. And then let's press down into our palms, pushing the arms straighter and straighter. Bend the left knee, shifting your weight to the left. Keep that right foot flat. And feel that stretch going up that inner right thigh. And then we'll come back to neutral. And now let's reach the right hand across towards our left big toe. Inhale, left arm out to the side, and then exhale, revolve at the waist. And we've got our left fingers reaching towards the sky. And then we'll exhale the left hand down. Bring the right hand back into place. Inhale, looking out with our flat back. Exhale, one arm at a time opens. There's our straddle airplane. And then we can inhale and slowly rise to standing. Once you're upright, check that your feet are a little wider than your hips, toes in, heels out, palms facing the sky, 5-pointed star. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, brush the earth, and we're back into our sunflower. Exhale, let's fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Once more, exhale, fold. And inhale, rise. And then come back into 5-pointed star. Lower the left arm. It's going to make a full circle up and back into place. Right arm, full circle. And then both arms together. And again, big circle. And another big circle. And then just hold on to that 5-pointed star. Palms rotate to face forward. We're bringing them together. Once there, lace our fingers, press our index fingers together, and focus on that stretch between the shoulder blades. And then we'll bend the elbows, so the elbows and the forearms come as close together as possible, keeping those elbows shoulder level. And then let's inhale, reach arms towards the sky. Upper arms simply frame the hunt, keeping the neck and the shoulders relaxed, getting a little longer out of the waist. We do a slight back bend. And then inhale back to neutral. And exhale, reopen to 5-pointed star. Turn your right toes to the front edge of your mat, allowing your right heel with your left arch. Keeping everything nice and open. Bend the right knee. Let it come out over your ankle without pushing past your toes. And then we'll pull that leg straight. And again, bending that right knee. And we pull straight. One more time, bending the knee. And then really finding that power of your warrior two. Start stretching the right arm a little farther forward. Lift the right, lower the left. Pushing right palm to the sky. Reverse warrior. And then as we exhale, let's bring right forearm to right thigh. Left hand reaching high. There's our modified extended angle pose. And then start to let the left arm lower down towards the hip. It's going to make that full circle. And then it pulls us right back up into warrior two. And then when ready, pull the right leg straight. And that brings us back to our starting position. So here we are being pressed between two panes of glass. Our left hip begins to pull left and our right arm starts reaching far, far, far away from our left hip. Once we can't go any farther, we send the right hand low and the left hand high. Pressing our left hip a little forward, keeping that left shoulder rolled slightly back. Breathing into all that open space of our triangle. And then let's bend the left elbow so the back of our left hand presses into low back. We continue to keep that left shoulder pointing right up at the sky. And then we're going to bend the right knee. And we can either place our forearm on our thigh or keep the right hand to the mat. This would be our preparation for bound angle, staying like that. Or we could pass the right hand behind us so our left hand could grab hold of our right wrist. Or we could pass the right hand between the legs, letting our hands hook together, but all the while keeping that left shoulder pointing up at the sky. Got one more inhale. On the exhale, let's send the left hand high and the right hand can go back to wherever it is that works for you for your extended angle pose. Now let's exhale, revolve upper body. Once your hands make it to the mat, we're back onto the ball of our left foot for our lunge. And then our right foot steps back into our plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lengthening, rising into cobra. Exhale, back up into down dog. And inhale to plank. You can hang out there or insert a push-up. And then we're back up into downward facing dog. Now let's take our left heel and start reaching it towards the sky, bringing us into three-legged dog. And then we'll step left foot through the hands, which brings us back into runner's lunge. Once established, right heel presses down, toes turn out slightly. And then we're going to start to straighten that left leg, lifting up our left toes. And then inhale, looking out. Exhale, letting upper body melt against that thigh. And then see about sinking your toes deeper into the mat. And then we've got one more inhale. On the exhale, let's rebend the left knee so we're back onto the ball of our right foot. And then we'll step our right foot forward. Keeping our toes close with our heels apart. We're going to start to bend the knees, and as we're bending the knees, we're pulling them closer together, sinking those hips down, lifting our ribs, bending our arms for chair pose. Inhale, reach high, touch the sky. And then exhale, hands to heart. Now we're ready for standing mountain pose. So we want to get good and balanced into both feet. We've got a focal point for our eyes. We can feel our navel pulling inward, giving us lots of support from the core. Let's begin to shift our weight into our right foot. And then you can place your left heel against your right ankle bone and let your hands press at your heart. From there, try lifting your left toes when ready. And perhaps growing the branches of your tree. And then as we exhale, let the branches come down. And let's take that left foot and step back, bringing us into our lunge. Once we've established our lunge, we're going to keep our left hand pressing. Inhale, right arm out to the side, and then exhale, let's revolve into a twisting lunge. And then exhale that right hand down. Step back with your right foot into plank. Let's keep right shoulder over right wrist and try opening for side plank. Modify to the side of your knee if you'd like. And then we'll exhale ourselves back around into our plank and press back up into down dog. Let's step left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, rolling up, reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. And then we're back into standing mountain pose. So now it's the same sequence on the other leg. For focal point, navel nice and tight, shifting weight into our left foot this time. Hands together at the heart, right heel resting on left ankle bone. When ready, building your tree. Growing the branches of our tree. Exhaling, our branches come down first. And then we're going to step back with that right foot, bringing us into runner's lunge. Once established, keep the right hand pressed down. Inhale, left arm to the side. Exhale, revolve at the waist. Twisting lunge. Exhale, left hand down. Send the left foot back into plank. Now let's keep left shoulder over left wrist so we can open for side plank. Modifying to the side of our knee if we'd like. Exhale, coming back around into plank. And then pressing up into downward facing dog. walking that dog a few times. Pressing both heels down, down, down. And then inhaling ourselves into our plank. From there, let's modify to the knees. And let's press back into extended child's pose. So I want to make sure we let our chest drop through our knees, let our forehead rest on the mat, open palms to the sky. Now pass the left arm through the right armpit and get that shoulder to simply rest on the mat as we sink our body weight down into that shoulder. And let's bring it out and we'll switch. Passing right through left, again letting the shoulder sink down and then letting the body weight deepen the stretch. And then bring the arm back out, stretch a little farther. Flip your hands back over to the foundational position. Scoop the belly in and round, round, round our spine for cat. Sink the navel, lift the tailbone, lift the head, open the heart, cow. And then return to neutral. Extend through the heel of your right foot. Add the left arm forward, turning palm to the sky. And then try lifting your left foot so it's not helping us balance. And then bring the left foot and the hand back down. And let's bring the right knee forward so it comes right up behind the right wrist. Using our left hand, we're going to guide that right heel across the body and aim it at the left hip bone. Try to keep the right knee pointing to the outside edge of your mat. And then we start to inch our left leg a little farther back and see if we can sink down. Keeping the weight centered over the left hip, pressing down through the tops of your left toes and the outer edge of your right pinky toe. And then from there, let's inhale and slowly start to rise up. Once we've made it upright, we're going to let our weight sink right down onto that right hip, and then we're going to pull the front of our left thigh forward so it butts right up against the bottom of our right foot. So when you look down, you should see a little pinwheel that you formed with your legs. We want to keep our sit bones on the mat and just stretch your arms out wide. Bring them closer together, and we're going to place the right elbow in the crease of the left elbow, and then bend the elbows and let the back of your hands meet, or let your palms meet. Keeping those elbows shoulder level, there's our eagle arms. And we'll take one more inhale. On the exhale, let's release the arms. And then we're going to take that left knee and just place it on top of the right knee. So we want to keep our feet and ankles as close together and close to our body as we can. Hold on to the left ankle with your left hand, send the right hand high, and then do a little side stretch. And then let's let that right arm float down to the mat. And we'll step the left foot across the bent right knee. And once your foot's in place, you can send your right hand a little farther behind you. And then take that upper left arm and press it against the inside of your left inner thigh. Inhale, taller. Exhale, rotating at the waist. We want to look a little farther over that right shoulder. And then let's inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, let it float down. And then let's stretch the left leg out straight. And we'll keep the bottom of our right foot pressed against that left inner thigh. Rotate so we're facing the left leg, hands on either side. And then start to fold forward. Think about getting your belly button down. Forget about getting your head down. And then from there, we'll slowly come back up. Once we've made it back up, let's rebend the left knee and make our way around onto all fours. Once there, we've got those foundational hands. Sink the navel, lift the tailbone, lift the head, open the heart cow. Exhale, big scoop and round for cat. And then return to neutral. Now extend the left leg behind you, pushing through left heel. Add the right arm forward, turning palm to the sky. And then see if you can lift your right foot. And then let's bring right hand and foot back down. And start pulling that left knee forward so it ends up behind the left wrist. Meanwhile, the right hand's going to guide our left heel across the body so it's aimed at our right hip bone. Try to keep that left knee pointing out to the side edge of your mat. Inching the right leg a little farther back. We're going to let the body sink down. And then we're going to press through the tops of our right toes and the outer edge of our left pinky toe. And then from there, let's inhale and start to lift up. And then once we're up, let's go ahead and sit down onto that left hip. And we're going to pull the right knee forward so we've got the bottom of our left foot pressed against the top of our right thigh. Pinwheel legs, feeling those sit bones on the mat, arms outstretched. Good, now start to bring them closer together. Place the left elbow in the crease of your right elbow, bending the elbows, back of hands or palms can meet together. And we're going to keep those elbows lifting to shoulder level. And as we exhale, let's untwist, release the arms, and let's stack that right knee on top of the left knee, keeping knees and feet as close to our body as we can, holding on to that right ankle with our right hand. Send the left hand high into a little side bend. And then let's release, let the left hand come down. From there, we'll step the right foot across to that left knee. And once you've got your foot down, let's walk our left hand a little farther behind us and put that right upper arm against right inner thigh. Inhale, taller. Exhale, rotate it the waist so we're looking over that left shoulder. And then we'll inhale, right hand high. Exhale, let it float down. And then let's uncross the right leg. We'll stretch it out straight. Let the bottom of your left foot press against right inner thigh. And then let's rotate so we're facing that right leg and start to fold forward. Leading with the belly button. And then let's come back up. And now we're going to stretch out the left leg also. And we want to push out through our heels. Let your hands rest between your legs and then start to pull forward. So I want to pull that belly button towards the mat, lengthening the spine. Want to feel a good release in the hamstrings, the inner thighs, even into the outer hips. And then we'll inhale back up. And once we're upright, let's bring the legs together. And let's place our hands so that our fingertips are pointing right at our butt cheeks. Press down through the palms. Start by just opening the heart, opening the throat. And then from there, we're going to feel the belly button start to tighten, and we're going to start pressing the bottoms of our feet down towards the mat as the hips come up into reverse plank. And let's exhale and sink the hips back down. Once they're down, walk the hands forward, push back to the tailbone, and just fold yourself in half. And then we can slowly rise back up. And once there, we'll bend the knees. And let's put our hands behind our thighs. Want to keep the shoulders down, the head held high, belly button tight, back straight. Balance on your tailbone. Then begin to extend the legs. Go where you can without rounding your back. Once there, we'll add the arms. And then as slow as you can, start opening, making sure that belly button is holding tight. And once you've made it all the way down, push out to your heels. Stretch those fingers 2 inches taller. And then let's relax and pull the left knee in. Once you've got it in, circle the knee around a few times. And then let's reverse. And then just keep it tucked in nice and close. And then rest your foot on the mat. Open your arms wide to the side. Shift your hips a tiny bit to the left. Keep your left toe tucked behind the right knee. And then use that right hand to push on the outside of your left thigh, guiding that knee towards the mat. And then let's release, let the knee come back up. We'll slide that leg out. And now switch. Pull the right knee in, starting with that good close hug. And a couple knee circles round and round. And then let's reverse. And just keep the knee tucked in. Now let the right foot rest down on the mat. Open your arms wide to the side. Shift your hips a tiny bit to the right so you can tuck the right toe behind the left knee. And then use that left hand to press on the outside right thigh and guide your knee towards the mat. And then we'll bring our knee back to neutral. Let's keep the knee bent with the foot on the floor and then bring the right knee in as well. So we want toes in, heels out. Feet a little wider than our hips, arms at our sides, palms to the sky. And let's peel back up into shoulder bridge. Again, checking in that we're not feeling any weight pressing into the neck. Try pulling the left knee to your chest and stretch it high to the sky. And then flex your heel, drag the heel all the way to the mat, and then slide that foot back in. Now switch right knee to chest and right up to the sky. Flex the heel and drag it all the way down. And then slide that foot back into place and hang out in your bridge. From there, let's bring the hands together under the bottom and start to lower your butt down onto your hands. Once your butt's all the way down, let's stretch the legs out straight onto the mat. And then we're going to press down into the forearms and feel like you have a string attached to your collarbone, and the string is being pulled towards the sky, which is pulling that collarbone up towards the sky. And you're just going to let your head kind of dangle back without putting any weight on it. Press a little bit more into those forearms so you can lift the head and kind of neutralize the neck. And then we're going to come all the way back down. Let's rebend the knees, feet on the mat. Lift the hips just enough so you can remove your hands. Resting the buttocks back down, knees pull to our chest. Nice stretch down the spine into the gluteals. Rocking gently side to side. Knee circles round and round. And reverse. And then just keep the knees nice and close. Begin to separate the knees, big toes still touching. They're going to go even wider so you can get the soles of your feet to touch. And while you're doing that, pull your heels even closer to your body. And then from there, we'll separate the feet, knees bent. Hands are going to pull down on the feet while your feet are pushing up towards the sky. And then try to stretch the legs out straighter and perhaps take them out wider. And then we'll slowly begin to pull them back together. And then once they're together, we're pressing up through those heels. And then let's rebend. And rest the feet back down. And then we're just going to slide one leg out at a time. And once both legs have made it back out, arms at your sides, palms to the sky. Push out through the heels of your feet, so just tense the legs, but keep the rest of your body relaxed. Now, let those legs go nice and soft. Now tense the muscles in your arms, so you're simply stretching your arms from your shoulders to your fingertips. And then we're relaxing the arms. Now we're going to tighten the belly, pull down on the back side of your navel. Everything else is relaxed. We're just working on the belly. And let the belly go soft. Spread your toes out, spread your fingers out really wide. Scrunch them all in super tight. And then let fingers and toes relax. And just continue to breathe deeply in through the nose, out through the nose. Letting your breath make its way around the body, seeking out all places that remain tense or tight, or areas of the body that give you some kind of a chronic issue. Feel yourself getting heavier and heavier, like you're sinking down into your mat. And then feel the heaviness leaving your body as you begin to float just a little bit above the mat. Let's free our mind from all anxious thoughts, making a choice to live today with courage, with an open heart, a grateful heart, and hopeful heart. Spreading random acts of kindness to all sentient beings. Know that my soul honors your soul. I honor that place in you where the entire universe resides. Honoring the light, the love, the truth, the beauty, and the peace within you, because it's also within me. In sharing these things, we are united, we are the same, we are one. Namaste. I thank you for joining me this morning. I hope that you feel renewed and ready to face the day. Don't forget to hydrate, lots and lots of water throughout the day. I'll be back tomorrow night to let you know what we've got going on Monday. So in the meantime, stay healthy, stay safe, and stay kind. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.